It started on Sarah's 12th birthday. She unwrapped a beautifully carved porcelain doll, its glassy blue eyes staring right at her. The doll wore a white lace dress, and its golden curls were neatly arranged. Her grandmother had given it to her, saying it had been in the family for generations. That night, Sarah placed the doll on a chair across from her bed. As she turned off the lights and got under the covers, she could swear she heard a whisper. It was faint, like the wind rustling through dry leaves. "Sarah?" She froze. Her heart pounded in her chest. Slowly, she turned to look at the doll. It sat motionless, its painted lips curved in an eerie little smile. "It's just my imagination," she told herself, and shut her eyes tightly. The next night, it happened again, but this time the whisper was clearer. "Sarah, play with me." Her breath hitched. The doll hadn't moved, yet the voice had been right beside her ear. She grabbed the doll and stuffed it into her closet, slamming the door shut. That night, she barely slept. By morning, she convinced herself it was a bad dream. But when she opened the closet, the doll wasn't there. It was back on the chair facing her bed. Don't. A cold shiver ran down her spine. She ran downstairs to her grandmother. "Nana, where did you get that doll?" she asked, voice shaking. Her grandmother's face darkened. "It belonged to my sister, Margaret, before she disappeared." Sarah felt her stomach drop. "What happened to her?" "No one knows," her grandmother whispered. "She was playing with that doll one night, and by morning, she was gone." Sarah sprinted back to her room, grabbed the doll, and rushed outside. She dug a hole in the backyard and buried it deep. She didn't care if she got in trouble, she just wanted it gone. That night, for the first time in days, she slept peacefully. But when she woke up the next morning, the doll was sitting on the chair again. And this time, it was smiling wider,